Alexander Afenyo-Markin. Enkane one and a majority leader. Now the mighty minority leader, or no, so a member of parliament, Emma a Futu constituency, or Fiasi Ayebebo Enkomo. Honorable Mwakwaba.
Njodo.
Ibi abo kode.
Nyankopon adom.
Nije pasi enya wo Fiasi.
Mazo oye menije de mabaha onde mabaha che. Enka no na yeba UTV anapetututu yeba program. Oye mdo de maboto. Enuanuma yeba production team. The UTV moya as a retaining workers for all these years. And see oye menije again. Mesomombo hona bado ejuma kasa warrior. Educating, entertaining, especially one late night show be what non-partisan discussion and yete because politicians no ya so yazin kaka enti zaman zami yete ya oma ebo ho piru na wejuma eye no se epenieza and my former chairman Kojo Ham na my current chairman I Supikwaya Wanda Roma when Jumazen and the entire constituency executives, polling station executive, electoral area coordinators. Egudo, Juma Zasum.
Yes, I say a bo enyum mienu. Then a ties are enyum next because me producer catch and say you might dawa kumasoa o pepa a kai woden.
Well, the cranopa Moho na Uncle Pa John. Pa John here. The leader of the Winneba Youth Choir, that there was an incident in Parliament, and I was a bit down. So the next morning, Mohona, a security nikade, in painful abamechi, na was a Winneba Youth Choir. So, Mubuyon, what bear no, na. Uncle Pa John say, oh, honorable, ended that more OC or parliament, no. Yakade Yambra and Opay. The Yambabo on Jumna, Yanfanji Chore, Nayan show cran. So, Mamma one a guawat sound, Naya Shas there. Yes, is young common, or to Jum. And then in the end, he came up with this song. As a teacher, I was a bar, and Cranonian Daminjum was a best cran. And it was so touching, and it resonated with me and the challenges. The Abrebona Yerbono, there are good times and bad. And you know, what your opinion was a Juma Kase being lead and manage. If you manage and you don't lead, you fail. If you manage and you don't lead, you fail, and vice versa. So, to be a leader in MPP, Onye Juma Kakraba, is a party of equals. So our equals, a lawyer, a engineer. You know, when people ma or there, it's Inya abota so sonko de bia de bompa no de fomo abota na etum ezi yedwuma because emiem dindindin a inya asem egum nso a ye weak until you manage it and look at the history of the party painful was bobo azeno na wo ye nyimnyam fa wankasa wo ho nzibio wo ho na abrebom until no that's the difference. And again when people nso no de yen approach no painful akracheful na azentino azibi oho a obaka de bi wompe too much of them grassroots zama no because of party no the way intino be here de ebadwin them constituency no and then how they think then also adjust then of course I was a jumana mo no you must also let the people know your vision. Because the times we are in, I would say that politically we are under siege. We need to adjust as part of the rebranding and the rebuilding. Because the ordinary Ghanaian oye shoemaker, oye truck pusher, ochu aboboya must relate to the party. Although party though, the party na obobuan dama. Esha Ghana yen abokasam na kabimam nkebima. Itum the only party we tum ozi social intervention programs aba na we tum wa sustain only MPP. In other words, MPP penny party we tum ozi nhihye bia Ghana nyi bia nya no mumfaso. Ye shase wo Kufo the free maternal care also say obaten offer ye fun all kwakowa on free one jinisika. Kufo kriya so no obey us there in bibia apomezini hia nka no eko hospital enyi sika eko sebi washo umpo ne enyi sika now we detain the we busuanfo botua Kufo ye nhihye ya also dey bi yen fa bibia wo fa health insurance mbra one and oye MPP abana na Ghana yente ne faribada yenyi numu ayi wo friend then abokosen bia we bibi meimu in fact America croker import them mpo na health insurance enyi wa oye free de itua kora afimuni nyina eko hospital free Kufo so oze school feeding also look ikonkrasin krasa sebe ezibaninti abufanu nko school nti damza Ghana yesi kasam no onhwe no onye budget bia school bia no abani school bia no woba mama frama na eziban. I'm trying to say that these are major interventions obwa Ghana yebaka de say yehwe party or ye grassroots party in MPP budget masa akufo ado so bay e ba sam no kan also look school some nankasa no ya how intino oze free SHS reba oze bay ama yezi hu desen so ebio vocational training all the 58 vocational training institutes ayewo Ghana no were abandoned institute. In fact, they were not a priority of government. Akufo-Addo more a priority in therefore all the 58 vocational training institutes they have been re-equipped, refurbished. Edua of Fatawenua on set or catcher. My population also akoso. I can cite Winneba. Winneba now what population are just under 300. Akufo-Addo ye free. Or retooling NVTI. Population no I exceed 1,000. And it's the same across board. I don't immediately have the statistics, but you can check. Or at another time, I'll bring you the data. Miti, my classmate, me one we BEC 94. When you're distinction, winning to Anko Secondary School, on them, on Hianti. I'm a mezzin or yadum, and the mutu me cray. And even final year, ne isikenyi fee, Mr. Father, where in Izabe to fee, Mamma me redeployment action. Nisika ozi koto gare ako nso abrun ma efie nye kra nto ye man yankofo esikafo bia na nyi woni zagor na woka kire won awofo na wo boy na no kra pa kwesi ndom so se ne bezru bi bay there obi a obo break in record history literature government them nyimpa no on benefit from that bezru na adom keke mutumi nyan. Another man can drop it out. I'm bringing this in to tell you that MPP, though was a cratch for a coup, middle class, but in reality, no, yenshi shay bois grassroots, and NDC cannot compare. So
would you say more a cratch for said or more?
Oh, the founding fathers were men of honor and of substance. But their ideology was to create an opportunity for the vulnerable in society. Sometimes people get it wrong. They say property owning democracy. Yes, property owning democracy because a nation must build wealth for its citizens to benefit. And in so doing, wana wawo nyimze no wonya na wahwe wana wawo fom. So obi bakade helping those at the lowest ebb of fortune's will. Emma Hondo, into Army Kwamena, for instance, my Marco school. Well, me just there. You form committees. A lot of ejumana na nka no mankotimre ye no. Mpanyimfo a wode da no nsesi awa wo ye hono ejuma. So agent team for you are in charge of defense and interior committee. And a committee no wo ye hono ejuma. Wo ye in the name of the minority caucus.
Okay.
Intimidate there. So far he is leading that conversation.
Okay.
On behalf of the minority caucus. I would not want to interfere with other views.
Okay.
I think so far he's handling the issue. What I don't like is the attacks on his personality.
Okay.
Our friends in NDC, no, or either way, tolerant. Politics was abotana was here. In your being yadjunumpa, in Shana Hoba. Mimpe a corner, yenuanum NDC funibi, wafada, wakasa, was it here. Or Chana Jun, Azibia, onu feel the onkoye. Abanuso remain trim. In a yadjuna, on your beshe.
Okay.
Majis is there. Yan NIB, our National Investigation Intelligence Bureau. It's not their duty. Obiara kanezi obiara sedam na jezinin park for no. Yes, the battle is a lot. So where is our God, MPP? For me, as in no basa o nkofu obwefu, do we spend a little time to commit the party into God's hands? Anytime the party had collectively made that effort, bipartisan committee, to say that look, or to say your either in camera or before the camera, to discuss the issues. I mean, Auntie Cynthia Nabad or me colleague Cynthia Morrison. Okay, those days, your opposition, 2014, 2015, she had a prayer team. Okay, then me call. Or man paying that Akufo Adunifia. Sometimes I go na prayer team. Ujinja. What Bompaya? No, why you're fasting? Cynthia Morrison was leading that team. I remember. Okay. Minim Ankran Crusoe. What committee one the look? Politics, you know, yeah, pay for tum. Yam from Paibo. Nzi yenenyi mekan. Onye abrebono zawo hu ho na zawo hu so ho bodat masa. And is when we bien is a bobra bottle foam.
Okay.
E bompa na is bibia hye odefo nsa. Ntina yen mpanyimfo obu bebi de oyo nyame a wosume ya osumo hu. No yehu. Osande ma woze wadwene susun na obi so osusu za se. Nti izimpa bote yechi na imo ozi wenyi mekana. Ubibi ewie pepepe na odu bia bonde enyi jembrodu nti na yewie free ya hu. Me panyin bi oya no nkomozi nyina o se Kwamena ma uwie free hu. Opanyin bi no nkomonyin o se ma uwie free hu. Nti me ze anope za me catch party mba nyina ni de ma yewie free ya hu de ye nya me dedo na ozi yenenyim 2000 election ọmọ nkunyimze yes dama breno soja abanya where a koto wabompa na was itrujin which was in sutar na yen hunza osi wo Kwamena battles no constituency was the second one na numujai ugu broad daylight na empire bote echi.
Okay.
Odu baby was one handover empire bote echi budget masa Kufuor was it 2 million then? Man, or you're there for Najum. 2016, the same thing. So I'm saying that in all of these crises, Obi Bakada na demo, Ninana, you want to aba, ne you call for them. my joy is that in spite of all these disappointments, if the data now, NDC did not really get any new numbers there significantly. One vote in 2020 across 2024. So for me, I'm so optimistic.
Yes,
I won't get into 2028. I won't get into that area with you. I will not get into that area with you. No, it's not appropriate.
Say,
Abena, do you want us to have a good end to this show?
Very.
You want to?
Yes.
We started well.
Yes.
We started well.
We started very well. And I want us to end well.
No.
Okay. Say you can't Osahene Alexander Afenyo-Markin me pacho ye hwan.
Oh. So the mass me ya no. I'm sure as be chien. Mutu me ya no.
Enti mama
try bibi kaka. Well, me ya Ghana nyiba mpapa fi ano.
Okay.
Mama me fi futu.
Okay.
Me bisa masse kakra. Ye tracer yezuko otublo hu. Yezuko jobi. Yezuko akomu. Yezuko ojobi ekropon gomu ekropon.
Okay.
Eba and also mekatra me nana nchen wochia me. And then mena na beyin efi nya konopwe. Mekatra akwade no so nchen kakra muso no wonye mokre da me mekwetun musua kasa no.
Enti uche kasa no.
Oyara.
Okay.
Na efutu na mabo me brain nyina.
Okay.
Marco School was Simpa, St. Augustine's, Mizako, Buckingham, Bradford, Ghana Law School, Oxford, Mizi MP, Mukroke Vasu Kakra, na me become, Nemugwane, Mukaya Law, because now become no yaza or your interest.
Okay.
Yewi school, na 2 years no ide yet refi. Until Mukaya professional course be Wakanda. Graduate School of Management.
Okay.
Yaziko share hostel wa Crowa House. Na mezi be mfida watwe. Yazika ya post boy. Wo Ghana Post. Abrebo no ezinare yakọ abrebo mu school kakra. No mezi sha me adwuma ase because de bia na me preda me yankwankra adwuma yi. And yazini ne ma yato company yegodo na yaze bobra. Me be a lawyer nso I enjoy courtroom practice. And you know, I took a lot of my advocacy to court. Me a lawyer, Mesity office, me per court, ejuma. And you could do. Me just there. Politics or public life. No more. You should CP. But za nyamiza mahenyen. Obi bisa da antina mekasha amanyo sem. Zamefem wa brebom and the fact that nyankopon mama akonya me jizi de motu me use the makonya no wa abenim anama yosem na ai metime mfusu wenyam ho mfaso and ibe futu a mentum mfama no nka but nyankopon afama do ezudwume pi ama efutu man and mokodo aso na masom abrebon de from de bi amaka the bottom na a survivor yempa sande amfa mpa ambobra bashufo.
So you're Christian?
Oh yes, me a Catholic but me so no mama me nyimu crop Pentecost kakra. And me na so nyimu crop Ghana Apostolic kakra.
Okay.
But mama nka won wasem bi me so na was mu crop cha me no. Mama me papa no mama oye abrewa dajezo. No oye konfo penyin wo ai chame. But yanifie ninchanara na Roman aso no ebejezi de ono ozim kashe father ninsem.
Wow.
Mena na besia. Consider no pe bia no ozim ko mass ozim akoshe father ninsem because ya daninya itu nen ebien pe. Edan no ne fie no eseyi ana onyi Roman chapel dan osiwa. Enti tu nen ebien pe. Enti oboe na abo no ozim koshe. Enti Roman sofo no ozim kro Roman school na o compound one make start day nursery.
Okay.
Into abrewana obi be ka do ye konfo no no ozem ko share father nsem
I don't know how one come no I don't know what initiative into
ozem ka share father nsem and so that Catholic started from infancy and then remember back to Winneba myself father no a Catholic so now I was no commerce kakra
Catholic
na mako a Christ apostolic kakra na me na besia so mako Ghana apostolic kakra
I see
and then but if yankasa me na nkanso ye sofo abuaje markin ye na nkanso na oze ebusuan bobo aze na nkasa no oye methodist you know ye ozigwa oye merchant sikenyipa na gozi no mu na obeye methodist sofo baptizing and obey a Methodist sofo nti yefi ankasa ya Methodist fi nti ebe simpa na eka sofo marking fi a obi enyim the sofo marking fi ye oye Methodist and nkofu bisa ntina was it osahin was it them abozin
make I say in parliament because inside the talk be can and nka ho
you know oye if you mpanyimfo na wɔtena hɔ ma wɔfa no mo so dam abozini adawacha na wɔze dam izina wɔn sisi dɛ kwamena mpanyimfo de aza wɔza amon ɔde use into nka dɛ wɔre wɔpɛ yɛ mpinti honorable nti wɔka de ɔyɛ mpanyina za wɔza amon na mpanyina za ze mo wa ntutu no fo mbɔdwat masa nti wɔtena hɔ na wɔze dam ebozin no wɔze ma megitum medase na megizi de edwuma no yɛbɔkɔdo yaye ya fameze
na Freemason so kakra eka ho ene de open secret wo ka say wo bi
nti ono wasam na yɛbɛka no
oh there be ese no ka ho na no nka ho bi
oh sa no pay ono wasam na
no but that was me but family wise of course I mean it's obvious
well I'm a family man me so edwuma asim ntam na mpanyimfo hye me nkran de benyine ze se ehase de etichiri wo edwuma na rebobra e wara oyi
okay
and mejitum because aware ze o ma wo benyin no e stable se ye benyin na enware ya wa brebo ye basa nda reso besi yihwe eso yihwe into one of the things are impenyin ma ai meta say wa brebo mo ntedo e wara o ma ye more responsible and I don't regret it
okay
brebo ze isuan zama and oyazisuan from day one and moframa wonu hwem wankasa wa brebo and all you learn a lot so I am very happy being a family man, being a politician, being a lawyer, and above all, being an entrepreneur. Because that is what creates the opportunity for the many that are unemployed. But I would end by saying one thing. I think we need a national orientation
on
in this country.
Okay.
Where all of us will reorient ourselves and have a certain national psyche. Because sometimes I feel very sad. The way you abuse opportunities will chrome her. The way akwenye bi fi abem ba yen hwedu ye.
Okay.
And this is across board. NDC, MPP, the public service, the way abenaze yen hwedu ye. I think that as a country, we need to reorient ourselves.
Okay.
Omampeyin kufo starte. Eke de kufo na bredo okreti Ministry for Information and National Orientation. Listen, nzama nkoye. Even the private enterprise. Nkofo complain, oh bi edwuma wambantam, time odo obi be edwuma ose oko prayer service bi o baby oko retreat obi work Friday by 2 o'clock we fi edwuma obi weekend on be edwuma Monday because this or that nkofo pi ate won edwuma wakofa abrofo na war head wo Ghana weekend mukro menyanko bi ne facility Mukre no yezi nkomo na mu de Indian fu ebien ebasen wetwe mu ho am say na Indian fu yo say Kwamena edwuma no manfa Indian fu na wamba manager edwuma no bugu
Ghana ni ntime nye.
I was sad mpocho atmasa entrepreneurs p a lot of businesses they are bringing foreigners to head because of what mpocho atmasa in our public service a lot of waste because of young attitude. I believe that as a country we can set that right. You go to America, they say America first and the American dream. There is that sense of patriotism kasibi, but I think go to baby obi fido politicians no crowd no DS country so ye dibia important masa
abaya juma na enye wadjuma nti enko yenim
in a even in the company bi no obi ni attitude towards it. So I'm calling on government.
Okay.
For now they have the power. They should initiate something.
Okay.
Create a national dialogue on this matter. Let all of us rally around it.
Okay.
Certain things must change. It's not just a change in political power, but a system that we all run.
Okay.
Onkoye. Yansisa. Na yansisa yan nzama yariye. And I say this with a heavy heart because in Winneba, there are lots of interventions. Maya is gone waste because of attitude. I remember hima boat is amobi on fanye juma nkofu gum walk up wonyanam woba sikano on your account na boat npo etuakaw na echi boat woba wose engine asay ebua asay free nti owo no kohwehwe sika nyimpa no hwe wanim na waka kyo because of you dey be asabi awo was campo that masa obi amani dwetil on fanye juma on here because of your party member ne sika no so asay then as it chan oba ose oyer menisika no fan ko hospital. I'm saying that these things cut across and it's all over.
Okay.
Many people have benefited from the government, from Rawlings to Kufuor to Atamils to Mahama, Akufo-Addo and back to Mahama, and are abusing these opportunities. Private sector initiatives. If you go into some of these state institutions, they gave out money to ordinary Ghanaian to trade, to do business, and you ask of the recovery rate, very low. I'm saying that such an attitude there, or you're buying no oma motor tractor for my farm, should end.
Okay.
And let's benefit from the state and allow the generations unborn to also benefit. Because if you look at the policies of the West now, the America trade war and Kodi, the Western world is now looking more inward than before. They are no more talking about let's send aid. Let's go and invest in Africa. Let's budget for Africa's development. No,
it's about themselves.
They are also looking at it. They look, what's war bread? Also, the Misikano was it a one development So how do we create the world ourselves? By changing our attitude, by adopting a new posture, calling out those who are getting it done wrongly, ensuring that collectively, no, yema omanu weziye. Otherwise, another 4 years of waste. A new government will come, the same system, and then where would the vicious cycle end?
Honorable, a question is that me will be brave. What can win it by semi compare kai me news beer? Me ya now the some more bo a NDC member be said well lucky a toilet before. You will be says and had an 8 years and not 2 honorable now who they say that when we say no are lucky.
No, it was something that I was talking about, but still because also and you know the story also NDC abredo and I will see the toilet and what's the toilet? Listen to the story. How funny the story is. A toilet in Wosi, you know, opening or lobby for the toilet to be built, you know, or the Shannon said there, or no son and Faswa.
Oh, okay.
So for the period now, MPP ba be mu no do we see toilet in the Zion school AME Zion primary school assemblyman no okodo okoja na ba yasem na wa kolok
bonafide way
na why and these are some of the examples but we can work on
orientation
well we need to work on it and also not victimize our public servants and our security agencies because we are taking too much partisanship into all these institutions and it affects us. Me nkade eneda mistake bi owa ye repeating and there and under the BBC on here so BBC no on here on kan wasem we can make it better. Mbojat masa from 1992 I don't think that if you improve the way we do things, Anche, you will be a but we can do better as a nation. And I should also add this, that as minority, our job is not to obstruct government. Our job would be and is to constructively criticize. Provide alternatives. We are not just there to say that as in yet, but we will continue to provide alternatives. But what we expect from government is tolerance. I will be sharing our dorsum and then machoism, now taxing and all the maslinging and defamation and name calling and trivializing issues. Government should also adopt a posture of responsibility and tolerate dissenting views, and that is what I believe would help our democracy.
You better say me jawa mawako na I mean some of me baby say ya dear minim say Ghana for do omo any di weche no enim say koso na Mr. we dey say emoye we dey mepe ane anase debi say uyonko pa ene honorable Kennedy Japan na afie twa mu presidential primaries okobi this year said you see or see your young I mean on a lot of platforms would the any day man on bonabaso say waboa pen me pacho say na make an ane and I said be ubetune for say this year so 2028 obekwana
answer na member answer na here programming we agreed on the questions if you allow your producer to be bringing in questions. If you yourself you want to introduce things, you've already introduced about 4 questions outside of what we agreed.
Baby, I would defy.
Okay, so let me answer you. All right, so let me answer you.
Okay.
First, we are in opposition.
Okay.
My job as minority leader is to ensure that we are stable in parliament. We are seen as a formidable force, and that Ghanaians trust that should they give us the opportunity, we can do things better. Ghanaians and the party expect unity. My job is to act in a manner that will lead to unity and bring peace within the rank and file of the party. So your job is not to advise people to go for? My job is to act very, very neutral as a leader, so that the presidential friend contest obi bia obi win bia no ayen in parliament ye tumna ya rally behind the person. Is the reason why I make my colleagues MPs there. So beya the flag bearership race no. Yini na yemfa neutrality posture bi emfa into because it doesn't help where obi eco declare me, or yedema ozi into chemba. We need to ensure unity. So we are not on this platform to be talking about flag bearership. Kennedy and I remain inseparable in relationship. He is a man I respect and love as a big brother, an uncle, a father, a mentor, and a colleague. We are a family. I know the relationship between us.
Okay.
And that relationship will remain. Nyankopon mbo the relationship no ban. I have very good relationship with many others in the party who I respect. Brian and I have been very good friends.
Okay.
Dr. Baumia as our vice president, we've been very good in relationship. Honorable Dan Botre, Honorable Boache Jako, the general secretary, the national chairman, the former majority leader, all the senior party members, council of elders, I maintain very good relationship and we bond well.
Okay.
I do not think that critical times are me being out there making public pronouncements will help the cause of the party. And let me remind the party one more time. All we have are the legacies of President Kufuor and President Akufo-Addo. And for 2028, the only weapon we have is the Akufo-Addo legacy. Listen, obi botun waba kana Akufo-Addo dem, abe meze mfomdo. Abe bi enyiwa obotun wa score 100%.
Okay.
But I want to tell my party members in there anopeya nyankopon all to nsupegu yedu ide. All we have is a legacy of Akufo-Addo.
Okay.
It is that legacy that we will rely upon for our 2028. Inti ebufu no ba na nzema bi nkoye ya yenhwe yen na no famfa.
Okay.
Na yenyina yenye yen wa abota. Na yen bompa na yen famboa na party no onfa ne tempemfra. Na me assure edumfo Yankopon de yen kwachen adwoda ye kokumase.
Okay.
Ozikan the leadership of the party kachen wo bibi. Party mpanyimfo ankorankor was wako. And Ashanti caucus of the party in parliament so wakra kichie one says here no the mighty minority caucus all the 88 of us so last week your crow orientation war young brother Brana Champo yes Joda nyamezi yanko chena yerko kumasi yakwedum na yekichie one na ya ma won hyezen na yenso mighty minority yetoto yensa no kakra yenyan no yeso yezi amona wazi ayehone adwuma na yesra ban de onhwe na za all the oye zeboa ma market no otum manemudo no on manemudo nti yenuanu medumfo they should be assured the mighty minority MPP caucus will be with them Monday afternoon, God willing, next week.
Okay, yo. Honorable Yebeda Sepa, na Yebese also say, Miracle in Nimuno. Yebeta here.
If you want me to come here again, don't set traps for me.
Oh, it means set a trap with. Oh, na send the man set a trap amount. Oh, za.
Landmines P.
Oh, Samu. Means the moon is a boko.
Landmines P.
Yebeda Sepa, Ewa Umrene Wadachi, Yeni Sopa. I was your for her say, and I mean, Osahine Alexander Afenyo-Markin, a former majority.
What's the Osahine?
Osahine.
Fahini, Fanti, Osahin.
Osahin.
But of course, Asante the market Osahin. Okay. Nazi children was Asante.
Obi odi eye ekun
Oh. Okay.
Nti osa ene ti odi dom anase ekun akonsa.
Na say nyum da fi ye bezi aboche. First Saturday in May. Ifutu man ya na aboche.
Oh, okay.
Twafo dentifo asafo. Wo ka kira aboa na wazaba. Nanti ye bezi ya na fi.
Okay.
Nti no
mu invite e betimi ababi.
Of course UTV or the woba.
Okay. Yeah, ti
woba nso am hosting one.
Oh, okay.
Woba am hosting.
Me produce am pacho what.
One brand one promote efutu aboche simpa odebi kese ye bezi ya na fi. Nti mun promote man.
Me pacho ya ti e was for enti Osahin Alexander Afenyo-Markin, a former majority leader, now the leader of the mighty minority. Ono also and a member of parliament Emma Efutu constituency na ne yene na twetwe nkomo 101 ewo addiction stroma. So shadow so sesa abire ye dan ye ho ba pa me ne ma bedwafo betina se abon nkomo nko ba bia ye beba sisia.